My name is Larry. I'm giving my testimony from Lagos. I have come to thank Elroy for showing my family and I great mercy. On the morning of June 17th, about 5:55 a.m., we received a call from our son-in-law. It was unusual for him to call at such a time, especially since they are 6 hours behind Nigerian time. I immediately knew something was definitely wrong because it was a group call that had my husband and our other daughter on it. I asked after his wife, who is our daughter, and then he informed us that that evening, 16th June their time, whilst they were at home, she shouted due to a sudden excruciating headache and fell on the bed. He immediately called 911 and she was taken to the hospital. On getting there, a CT scan was done amongst other tests, and it was discovered that she was bleeding in the brain. I thought to myself, how? Where did this come from? Our son-in-law said the hospital informed them that she had a burst brain aneurysm and she needed to be transferred to a bigger hospital with neurosurgery. I have heard Pastor Jerry on about 2 occasions mention brain aneurysm be reversed. I always say amen to the prayers and to other prayers as well, but I never thought it would come so close to my doorstep. My husband and I were confused because he didn't really know what the condition is. That was the first time he will hear of such. I knew it was a life-threatening condition since I know of about 2 to 3 people that have died from it. I knew she needed God's mercy and intervention at this time. I remember people on the NSPPD altar have testified of praying, "Oh Lord, show me mercy" prayers in emergency situations. So I took my phone and scrolled for the mercy prayers. I opened the first one I saw, which was 19th October 2022. "Oh Lord, show me mercy, my case is an emergency," and started praying. I also sent it to her son-in-law and told him to pray beside her. At this time, she had been taken to the ICU. She was still a bit conscious, but becoming increasingly drowsy. About 40 minutes, 12 seconds into the prayers, Pastor Jerry said, "In the middle of your laughter, in the middle of your family celebration, something just went wrong. Your family is in pain."
In the middle of your laughter, in the middle of your celebration, something just went wrong. Something just went wrong. Alimala, your family has been in pain. I call upon this God of mercy. What the enemy has designed for evil, let it be reversed by fire.
Immediately I knew it was for my family, because just 3 days earlier, we were celebrating the testimony of God's miracle in our daughter's life. As a family, we had been believing God for 2 big miracles in our life, and God did it. So I knew where the attack came from. Immediately she got to the bigger hospital. They started draining fluid from her brain and took her for a procedure to repair the aneurysm. After the surgery, we were informed that they could not do a complete repair and we have to go back in 14 days to put in what they called stents. We, however, kept believing God for complete healing. During the 5 days of the Lord has completed it, we kept believing that God will complete her healing. On the last day of those 5 days, Pastor Jerry said, "Cerebral aneurysm be reversed."
Cerebral aneurysm, cerebral aneurysm, the devil is a liar. I announce, let it be reversed.
I shouted amen. And on 1st July, when another angiogram was done, the doctor said they don't need to put the stents again because the area that needed it had healed up. Our daughter has been discharged. She walked out of the hospital on her feet. We thank Elroy, who showed us mercy. I would also like to thank Pastor Jerry for your commitment and passion on this prayer altar. May the Lord continue to bless you. Indeed, what God cannot do does not exist.